Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Not really sure how to start this video, I'm going to be honest. Yesterday, if you're following me, you know we're getting ready to sell the house. I have an agent, the whole bit. And I talked to her yesterday morning, and she knows that everything happens in God's time. You know, I mean, she's been doing this long enough. She's seen how things work. I think she's roughly my age. Anyway, and not that that matters at all. But she made a comment to me yesterday because she's got another client that has PTSD. I don't know anything about it other than this woman's trying to sell her house and she gets into a panic because it's not selling or things aren't going the way she thinks they should or whatever. And my agent told me yesterday, she said, I told her she told her she has another client, me, that just knows that it will all work out just the way it's supposed to work out. It's all in God's time. And this other woman was like, she sounds amazing. I'd love to meet her. Well, anyway, my agent told me, she said, I'm glad I met you. She said, it's so nice because I thought I was crazy. I thought I was the only one that just knows it's going to happen in God's time. And then she was telling me about a situation with her husband, and something didn't work out exactly how he wanted it to. Things seemed to be falling apart. And then when it was all said and done, he told her, and he was stressing, and of course, and she's like, just let it go. And at the end, he told her, he's like, you know what? It actually worked out better than we thought it was going to work out. And the whole time, and I've got chills again. The whole time she's telling me this story, I am just covered in chills from head to toe. Because when you get it, I know I've said this, and I know I've said this, and I know I've said this, but it is so, when you get it, life gets so much better. You know, if you're already there, you know what I'm saying. Put it in the comments. Let people know. Because you know, a lot of people still look at us like we live in La La Land, or it's a fantasy, or it's not real. It's real. It doesn't get any more real than this. You know? When you honestly just don't stress about anything. I mean, my chiropractor told me the other day, he said, because my back was kind of tight. Well, the day before, my husband and I he had cut down a bunch of limbs. So we drug those, we cut them up, we got them moved and all that kind of stuff. And it was a lot of lifting and carrying. And so, yeah, my back was kind of tight and tired. And he said something about, because I told him we were getting ready to move. We're getting the house ready to sell. And he's like, oh, well, no wonder you're stressed. I'm like, I'm not stressed. I never stress about anything. I don't worry about it. It will just happen. It's from the physical activity that my back is tired. And he's like, you're the only person I know in the history of my existence that doesn't stress about moving. I'm like, why am I going to stress? It's just all of it. All of it. There is nothing to stress about. You stressing is, honestly, it is you sending the message to the universe that you don't trust their plan. Moreover, you don't trust yourself. Because while the universe, okay, here's your message for today. Help me put this in. Help me. You have a desire for whatever. You don't have control over any of it, really. But all your job is to have the desire and then follow your guidance. You send that frequency out. You send that vibration out to the universe, to God, to your angel. And I literally have chills. You send that frequency out. Then, because of the laws of the universe, i.e., the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the law of manifestation, things start moving. Nobody out there is making it happen. You're making it happen, and this is coming in now, so listen. You're sending the frequency out there, and I just see your higher self going, yes, they finally got it. Let's go. And then things just start moving. Things just start lining up, falling into place to give you your desire. So when you stress about something, you're basically saying you don't trust yourself. It's not about trusting God. It's not about trusting the universe. It's not about trusting anybody but you. Because you are the creator of your existence. Oh my God, this is crazy. Because literally moving, my husband and I have the desire to move. We know what we want. We've seen houses that are, we've seen what we want. It's that or something better. We don't get hung up on, it's got to be this house. It's got to be, I will know my house when I see it. But we have the desire to move for a multitude of reasons. Our job at this point is to follow our guidance. If a house appears from wherever, whether it shows up on Zillow, whether it just shows up on my computer somehow, somewhere, whether an agent sends it to me. I have agents in 5 different states because I will have a view of the mountains. Wherever the mountains are, Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, the northern part of Georgia, and Alabama. I have agents all that I've connected with somehow. Anyway, whether they send me a house or however it shows up, I look at it. If I feel drawn to it, I go look at it in person. If I don't feel drawn to it, it's next. I don't try to make it work. There have been times where, we'll find a house and be like, well, we could really make this work if it had this. And it's like, no. It's this or something better. It's not, we're not going to settle. And every now and then, yes, we have to check ourselves. We have to bring ourselves back into, it's that or something better. We're not moving backwards. It's this or something better, because I know my house with everything I want is out there. And you know how I know that? Because I got this house. It had everything I asked for, literally. There were no, oh, but yeah, I had to let this go. How many times do you do that? If you do that, stop it. You're settling. No, don't go, oh, well, okay, I'll settle. No, you should never have to settle for anything. So back to my point of stressing, it doesn't matter what it is. You stress, and I used to say, and this is why I'm telling you this is coming in now, because this is new for me too. The message is for me too, because I used to say, you stressing is telling God you don't trust God's timing. You don't trust God's plan. You're God. Hello? So you don't trust you. It's not about Esther Hicks and i.e. Abraham talk about the vortex. It's not anything out there dumping stuff into your vortex. It is a vibrational frequency. It is energy. You get what you focus on. You get what you're vibrationally equal to. And again, the chills. So it's like, oh my God. It's like you're sending this vibration out, just knowing that this is what you want, just knowing that this is how it's going to be. It's going to be that way or better. Don't get caught up in the outcome. Know what you want, but be open to something even better. So, because when I bought this house, I didn't know everything I didn't even know where Appomattox was. Did I pay attention in history in school? No, I did not. Appomattox is where the Civil War, I think it was the Civil War. Anyway, Grant and Lee. See, don't know, don't care, doesn't matter. I will tell you 100 years to the day before I was born, it ended. That I do know. But right here is where the surrender happened. Did I know where this place was? No. Does it matter? No. However, it has brought me so much joy, so much life, it brought my husband. It has just been an amazing blessing finding this house. But it was my higher self that is like source, knowing my purpose, knowing what my desires are, knowing how everything is working, and you're co-creating with others. So while, yes, you're the creator of your existence, when your frequency goes out that you want this house, at the same time, you want a house with this and this and this and this and this. Okay? You don't know where that is. Your higher self does. And timing is everything. Because your higher self goes, okay, I found you the house. It gets with the higher self of the people that own it, because those people need to move because their family is expanding. They want another house. It's like the two higher selves high five and go, yes, we got this. Now we just have to get our people, i.e. you and me, to do how we guide them. And if they do, it will just work. So, which ultimately is the creator of all that is. Because the creator of all that is knows everything. Your higher self is the creator. It is a fractal of, it is a breath of, just a spark of energy of the ultimate creator. So you are just as powerful as everything. And so is everybody else. When everybody is in the vibration of, I want to move, I want to stay, I want this job. Okay, I'm tired of this job. I'm ready to leave and go get something else. Everything is moving. It's just energy. I couldn't find this house if I didn't follow my guidance. It was an hour away from where I lived, in a place that I didn't even know existed. I just knew that my next house was going to have a view of the mountains. One of the first pictures that popped up on Zillow when I was looking was this house with a view of the mountains behind it. I was like, oh my God. So I started looking at the pictures. I was like, yeah, this is what I want to look at. My boss called and said, Pam, I don't have anything for you to do Monday. Take the day off. I was like, okay. I did a search. I just drew a big circle on the map. I said, show me houses that you got in this area. This house popped up. I called the agent I was working with. She said, I don't work that area, but I'll find somebody that does. I came out and looked at the house Monday and bought it Monday because I knew it was my house. It checked all the boxes. It's the same thing with my next house. However it shows up, my higher self, the universe has never, God, me, whoever, has never let me down. Your higher self has your back. Your higher self is your back. It's everything about you. It's not there to let you down. It's not there to disappoint you. It's not there to make you suffer. You are what's making you suffer. You are what's bringing you down. And I don't mean that in a judgment way. You're the creator of your existence. Things just like what I told you about my agent and the situation they had with the thing that her husband was getting. His stress was coming from the fact that it wasn't going the way that he thought it should go. But it worked out better than he even planned. If he had just allowed the process, he still would have gotten the outcome of better without the stress. Literally, there is no reason for you to stress about anything. That's a limiting belief, because I watched a short little, was it a short or a reel or something with Dolores Cannon yesterday. And she talks about the people that aren't going to ascend because they're stuck in fear. It is the brainwashing that we've been indoctrinated with our whole lives of you have to be afraid. You have to live in fear. You have to be afraid you're going to die. Be afraid you're going to get sick. Be afraid you're going to lose your job. Be afraid you're going to do whatever. Oh my God, you're getting ready to move? How are you going to do whatever? When I tell you to let all that shit go, and life gets so much better, it is the system of control that wants to keep you enslaved. Tell it to pucker up and kiss your butt and flush it. Because you're not here to be controlled. You're here to wake up and get it. And some of you are getting it, or you wouldn't be following me. So, for those of you, again, that you understand what I'm saying, you get it, you're there, post a comment down below. Let people know. Because just like I said about the agent, she knows. And I will tell you, she told me when I first met her, she said, now she's a real estate agent. She knows where she wants to be. She's seen houses all over the place. She's seen land all over the place. She knew she wanted, eventually, one day, she wanted to live on a specific street. And she told me, she said, that was next to impossible because people move there and then they never leave because it is a perfect place to live. Was it not that long ago? I forget the scenario. I forget how it all happened. People are selling land. It's not an acre. It's multiple acres, however many they wanted, on this street. Did it happen the day she said it? No. Did it happen in a couple of years? No. She's been waiting for years. Now they've bought the property on this street. They're building a house. She knew the area she wanted to be in. It was her husband that wanted to live on this street. Now they get to build a house on the street that he wanted to live on. It happens when you, and it's not about having, and I got ready to say when you have patience. It's not about freaking patience. It's trust. It's when you just allow your higher self, you follow your guidance, because your higher self is like, I just see tapping on your head going, okay, your next chapter is getting ready to happen. Your next move, whatever that is getting ready to happen. We need to get ready. Now, how do we do that? You need to start looking for houses. You need to start looking for jobs. You need to, whatever it is, whatever you feel guided to do. Because your higher self knows, okay, I'm going to move you to this house. It has a big ass garage. Not that you know why, and I'm talking about me. Not that you know why you have a big ass garage, because I didn't. I'm like, what am I going to do with, the garage is bigger than my house. I'm like, what am I going to do with this garage? Did I know I was going to marry a man that has a bunch of stuff? No. Did I know I was going to marry a man probably that had, like tools and stuff that likes to work in a garage? Not really, but yes, because that's what I like. That's me. You know? Anyway, your higher self knows this stuff. So it puts you in the right places at the right times with the right situations for everything to unfold magically. Did I know going to a hog meeting one Saturday was going to lead me to my husband after being single for 4 years? No, I didn't. I followed my guidance. It was just another meeting. It was a Saturday morning. I rode up there. They made a statement. They were looking for, and I'm not going to give you the whole story. I followed my guidance. I followed my heart, which led me to my husband. It's just like everything else. Everything. Allow. When you just allow the flow, your life becomes heaven on earth. It becomes magical. You will sit back and watch things just unfold right before your eyes. It's crazy. And I know I've referenced this before. I have a saying on my wall. Accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. Nowhere in there does it say control anything, have patience. No. Here, I'm going to show you. Right there. See it? That is what's on my wall. I'm not going to lie to you. It has been, I put that on there when I moved into this house. I live by that. Literally. I don't let the past dictate to me. I learn from my past. I carry forward the experiences. And I let go of what no longer serves me. And I just have faith in what will be. When you do, you don't need patience. You don't need to stress over anything or worry about anything. Because again, when you do, you are literally, you're telling your higher self, you know what? I don't trust your timing. I don't trust how you're going to work this out. I don't trust you. I need to control it. That's your ego. That's your ego. Because your ego doesn't understand this. Your ego has to kick in and control everything. Because it's been told to get anything accomplished, you have to work hard. You have to make it happen. No. You have to sit back and follow your guidance. I didn't say sit on your ass and do nothing. I said sit back and follow your guidance. Act on your passions. Act on what you feel called to do. If it's search for a house, you can search for a house, but not from a frantic state of, oh, I have to make this happen. But be open. Even though I'm searching for houses, I am open to however this house is going to show up for me. It could be anything. You know, I mean, even like the guy that came and took pictures of this house yesterday could have said, you know, in a conversation, I say, this is, you know, what we're looking for. This is, and he could have said, I just took pictures of that house. You never know. That's why I'm saying just be open to however it happens. You know, I mean, the day I came out here to look at this house, it was a gorgeous day. It must have been February because I bought the house in March. It was in February. It wasn't freezing. There wasn't snow everywhere. It was a beautiful drive. I got behind an Amish buggy being pulled by horses, which is so surreal to me. It's so peaceful. And it all just fell into place. Everything. Magic. I mean, not magically. It just freaking fell into place. How it's meant to be. You know, throughout your day, when you get to this point, you will find more people that are at this point. You know, did I know that this agent was going to believe this? No. But it just comes up in conversation. I just trust the process. I allow everything to unfold divinely. There you go. It's not magic, it's divine. Because you are divine. Again, connect with your higher self. Get real with your higher self. Follow your nudges. Follow your just follow your guidance. Your higher self is not here. God is not punishing you. The universe is not dumping on you. It's not about, again, that all goes back to externalizing your power. And because again, the message that I gave you just a little bit ago was for me too. Because we say, it's up to God, or leave it to God, leave it to the universe. The universe is orchestrating everything. No, you are. Not your 3D physical being that's watching this video. Your consciousness, your higher self, the divine in you is what's doing all of it. Because it's just energy. You're putting out what you want, and then the energies just start matching up. It's like when you take a magnet, I just have this vision of a magnet going across the floor. And there's other magnets out there. And it's like, okay, it just starts like, as it gets close to a magnet, it like sucks it to it. So when you're in a positive vibration, because and I'm not in, some magnets, will suck to each other. Some of them, when they're turned the other way, will shoot it across the floor because it repels it. That's it. You are a magnet that is drawing things that you're vibrationally equal to you, and repelling things that don't need to be in your existence. They're not for your highest and best. So anyway, this message was huge. I hope it helps you. I hope it sheds some light, helps you see an even better picture. It's not even about a bigger picture. It's just a better picture. Have your picture come more into focus. So I send you love. I send you light. Click the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video. Help it get out there. Because more people are waking up. More people you'll come across more people that are like, oh my God, I thought I was the only one that thought this way. Just like that agent. Until she met me, she thought she was the only one that believed this. Like, no. So anyway, have an amazing day. All of your day. Just every minute. Live from joy. Live your passion, whatever that is. Whatever excites you in this moment. Whatever you feel called to do. Do it. Don't worry about what anybody else says. Because your higher self is not going to do something to, again, it's not there to damage you. It's not going to get you punished. Isn't going to get you. And you know what? I was going to say it isn't going to get you fired. But you know what? If it gets you fired, there's a reason. Maybe it's for you to find a better job. Or maybe it's that kick in the butt you needed to go do what you really want to do and enjoy life. Everything happens for a reason. Just like when I was at the sheriff's office, my higher self kicked in. I got the word, do what you need to do to get to court. Now, driving Mach 1 with an inmate in the back of the car is probably not a smart thing to do. However, I enjoyed the ride. He enjoyed the ride. It got me to court on time, but it also got me in the street for 2 weeks with no pay. But it also got my kitchen certified so I could go home and bake, which is my passion, was baking. So I got to open my bakery. When I you know what? I don't tell you stupid stuff for no reason. It's not stupid stuff. It's my life. I don't tell you crap just because. I tell you this stuff because I know it works. I live it. So yes, if your higher self gives you the nudge to go play, to go enjoy your day, and it means you don't go to work and then your boss gets mad and fires you, guess what, sweetheart? It's because you're supposed to be gone anyway. But you were dragging your ass, too afraid to take that step. That's just how it works. So anyway, have a nice day. God, I love life. You know what? Yes, I love life. I love my life. Literally. And I want you to love yours. So anyway, have an amazing day, and we will talk soon.